everybody? Welcome to GmiasWorld, and today we're going to be talking about an interesting topic that it's a new viewer. He asked me about starting your Madden Ultimate Team from scratch for Madden 19, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you exactly what I do when I first log into Madden 19. Now, remember, for people that are not new, you're going to be getting a lot of free things when it first starts. For my newer viewers, you may not get the same things that I'm going to show you at launch when I open up Madden 19. You may not get those free cards, you may not get those elites, but you're going to be starting off ahead because you're going to understand how to utilize what's inside the mode to get you some free things at launch, because they're going to always give you solos to get you a jump start. You just won't get the additional free stuff. But the first thing I want you guys to understand is, especially for my newer viewers, I've been stressing this for so long, you're going to want to make sure that you're signed up to MUT Rewards, okay? You can do it from the console itself, or you can go to MUTRewards.com and just simply link your account from your console to the MUT Rewards, and then everything that you do within Madden, it will be logged into the MUT Rewards account. So every pack that you get, everything that you open, if you want to redeem free stuff, you have to put the codes into the MUT Rewards section, all right? So that we'll go into later on, but just so you guys understand that, it's very easy to sign up right from your home screen, or if you're on the computer, you know, realize that Madden 19 is going to be released on PC this year also. So if you're on the PC, it's easy. You just go to MUTRewards.com, or when you get the game, you can sign up. But just make sure that you're signed up before you open any packs or you do anything inside MUT. That way it's easier for everything to be tracked and you don't miss anything throughout the year. All right? So now that we got that part done with MUT Rewards, right? The first thing you're going to want to do, obviously, is you're going to want to sign in the Ultimate Team. Okay, so once you sign in the Ultimate Team for the first time, right, and like I said, we're talking about building your team from scratch. So the first time that you sign in, if you're a new player, what's going to happen is if you didn't play Madden 18, nothing should happen. You shouldn't get anything. Okay, it's just going to come up, whatever their new format's going to be. More than likely, they should keep objectives in progress, which is just something that's going to let you know if they have any deals going on, what your daily objective is, and all that stuff. And we'll go over this as you know, the year progresses, but pretty much it tells you if there's anything available for you to be able to do at that time. All right, so you want to check that out if that's still there. I don't see why they would remove that. So this is going to be your interface. It's going to be, you know, a thing about, you know, your team, item binder, upgrade sets, and your team name. You're going to obviously be able to buy packs. You're going to see the store. You're going to see, you know, what their main pack is that they're promoting at the front. And you're going to be able to see what MUT Champions is, which is Weekend League and stuff like that. For all of my veteran viewers, you already know all of this stuff. So as we continue to go on into the video, maybe we touch on some things that you don't know. All right. Now, we're just going to go from scratch, bro. Like, listen, I don't know nothing about MUT. I have no idea what I'm doing. What is the first thing that you do? Okay, you come over here to rename team. You press the button. You name your team. My team name is TSG. There's several people that roll with the TSG name. That doesn't mean I know them. I have no idea who most of these guys are. But just, you know, make yourself a team name that you feel comfortable with. That's the first thing that you're going to want to do, okay? After that, you're going to want to check your item binder and see what cards they give you for free. Now, when you go over here to quality, I'm going to show you the bronze cards, right? When I first logged into MUT for Madden 18, what happens is they gave me a bunch of garbage, like these cards here. As I played through the solos, which I'm going to get to next, they gave me more garbage, okay? But you're going to have to be able to use this garbage to make better garbage. And what I mean by better garbage is you might see like it'll go from 58 to 59. Eventually, you'll get to better cards. You'll start getting silvers. You start getting different things like that. Keep in mind, when you're starting from scratch, I'm giving you insight without having to spend additional money. All right, so I'm going based on what the game gives you. So you're going to start off with trash, okay? Now, that's going to show you everything that you have there. You're going to then go into your lineup right here, and you're just going to quickly press triangle, and then you're going to just generate the best lineup. So if you're on PS4, you're going to press X. If you're on Xbox, you're going to press A. If you're on PC, it's going to tell you what you should press, maybe a letter or something like that, and you're going to upgrade, you know, your team to the best available lineup. All right, obviously right now we're ending off Madden 18, so my team is pretty sick, but you obviously will not be starting off like that in Madden 19. Okay, now, after you have your team set, right, we're not worried about trades because we don't have any money. We're not worried about packs. We shouldn't have packs. We're not worried about going to the store because we're not going to spend any money. Okay, so look now. You're going to go over to the solo challenges, and you're going to see what's available. From this section right here, this is where you're going to make your bread and butter. Okay, they are gonna give you a solo. They're gonna give you solo challenges more than likely that are similar to this, to the journey. Was it like this? I don't know. Hold up, they had the kickoff challenge, right? They had the kickoff challenge solos to start the year off. Okay, and then what they did was you were able to get some of the free cards. Like you got like a very, very trashy Marshawn Lynch. You got really, yeah, like right here. You got some, you got this card right here, you know, Julio Jones. You got this Gronkowski, stuff like that. They're going to more than likely give you something like that because in addition, they're going to want you to do what's called power up your cards and to more get in depth and start to do things within MUT. They're going to give you cards that you can steadily power up throughout the time, like this one, for instance, which was the Champ Bailey. Okay, so more than likely they'll do something like this. I don't see why they would go away from it, but their whole intention is, just like any other gaming company, is to get you more involved and to make you want to play the game all the time. So these cards, I don't know what the new cards will be. You know, obviously in 18 you had a Julio Jones, you had a Gronk, Champ Bailey, whatever like that. And then Champ Bailey was the power-up card. Maybe they go along the same lines, maybe they don't. But I can guarantee you this, you're going to have a lot of solos to do at launch. They always give you a decent amount of solos to do. That's the one thing you have to give EA Sports credit for. Since I've been playing MUT since 2010, I'm going to tell you this right now. There's always been something to do at launch, even when it was brand new. You know, like in Madden 10, I think that's when it started. I don't know. Somebody fly me in that info. I don't know when MUT started, but I noticed it in 10 that you would get like numbers on the bottom of your like head-to-head screen, and I didn't know what it was. And then, you know, eventually you click on it and see what's going on. But again, this has been the new norm, is for them to give you some cards to get yourself started off with. So regardless of what those bronze cards were that were in your binder, you're going to probably get something like this, like a 70, a 76, something to get you going. Okay? Now, after you figure out, that's going to probably, I don't know how long that'll take. You see that it has 12 there? I don't know if that's how they're going to do it, because the kickoff challenge was sick. It pretty much explained to you what was going on. It gave you insight into MUT. But still, for most people, it gets a little complicated because it's just like anything else. When you're learning something for the first time, maybe you don't get everything the first time. So that's why I'm trying to give you a heads up, because you're watching this video because you want to know what's coming. And pretty much that's what my job is for you guys as a content creator, is to make you understand and to be able to do it on an easier level. And sometimes, you know, whether you're in another country, which I have a lot of viewers from other countries, sometimes reading it is a little bit more difficult. Maybe hearing it and reading it will help you out. But for the most part, we've been able to go through and get through everyone's dialect. You know, Germany, Italy, wherever you're from, I want you to feel comfortable asking the questions in the chat. You don't have to worry about people you know, making fun of your question if your English is not perfect or whatever, because most of them don't even know how to do, you know, write in English, and they're in America. So don't worry about that. We have decent people in the community that will answer your question if I'm not able to get to it. Okay, so don't be hesitant to ask if you're new and you just want to understand what's going on. So once you finish with the kickoff challenge, right, and you get certain cards, from the cards itself, you probably will be able to promote them to starter, which means that when they show you the card, you're going to actually be able to press on the card right after the solo and just put them in your lineup. It's going to look something like this. You're going to, when the card pops up, you're going to be able to click on it. And then when this comes up, you're going to see this thing here, promote to starter. That's going to be the easiest way to just get the player in your lineup that you got from the solos. All right. Now, after you start doing that, right, you're going to also get from the solos additional, you know, silver cards, whatever like that. They might give you, you know, some kind of free pack or some other kind of stuff that they'll give you to keep you getting ready. Because what they did to me, how they got me, they gave me some free packs, and then I just wanted to get more packs, so I went to the store. Don't do that. Don't just start spending money until you understand what the game is like. Like, make sure you like it first before you invest into it. Okay? Just because they got me crazy. Like, bro, I don't remember what the pack they gave me was, but I was like, yo, bro, I like that pack. And I just went to the store and just started going crazy. And it was really ridiculous. And then, you know, I enjoyed the game for a little bit. Then they patched it. Then it got wild. All right? So just make sure you understand. They're going to probably give you some free stuff to get you ready to go. But speaking about the free cards that they're going to give you, like the silvers, the golds, whatever you'll get for free, you're going to probably use them to make tokens or whatever they use. They had badges one year. We had tokens, Madden 18. I don't know what they're going to for 19. But you're going to more than likely be able to use those cards for tokens or what's called training points, which is something that's new that they've been speaking about, that I'm very excited about to try it, because those training points are going to make you be able to power up some of the cards that you may have gotten from the solos. Now, in Madden 18, they made you, like, it was different type of power-ups. You had the power-up that they gave you, like a Champ Bailey or LaDainian Tomlinson, which is a level master. But with these power-ups, they pretty much give it to you when they feel like it. And then you add to it, and then you would be able to upgrade it, you know, according to whatever. So they would give you the Champ Bailey that you got from the solo, and then you would add a token to it, and you would keep upgrading it and just keep adding more tokens and more tokens and more tokens until eventually he got to a 99. In my opinion, it took too long for Champ Bailey to get to a 99 because you don't get to really enjoy it for the long haul. I don't know if they're going to, you know, look at that and see if they can give us some 99s a little bit earlier, but I didn't like the delay with it. It just drew it out too much. And I didn't really enjoy that. I think they should have a better process of maybe even after the Super Bowl releasing their first, you know, like you got Nick Foles for the Super Bowl MVP, but I think they should be able to start releasing a lot more 99s in February as opposed to when they did this and in addition to LaDainian Tomlinson power-up. But that's one version of the power-up. These are the ones that I'm talking about. Now, once you start getting free cards, you're going to be able to power these cards up. For instance, I did some of the Tom Brady power-ups, right? You're not going to have to do this the way that I'm doing it now, okay? And I've already spoken about in another video in this playlist about building your Madden 19 Ultimate Team. So make sure that you check out the playlist itself and just look for how to use training points, because pretty much you're going to be quick selling the cards that you get that you don't want, the silvers, the bronzes, whatever, and you're going to get training points, and you're going to be able to upgrade your players to higher overalls. So I want to make sure that I point that out because that's going to be something that can keep you from spending money inside the auction house, okay? Because our goal is to try to stay away from spending real money for as long as we can. If we make coins and solos, let's try to figure out how to make as much out of that before we actually start spending real money. And we're also going to try to wait until a promo is available so that we can at least get something. Even if we get garbage, at least it's a higher chance of getting something else other than garbage. You don't want to just start buying packs at launch if you don't have to. Okay, so those are some of the key steps starting from scratch. The power-up situation, naming your team, setting your lineup, and also, before I forget, your playbook. Okay, because before you actually go into the game, you're going to need a playbook. Now, in this year of Madden 18, you had to use silver tokens, right? And then you would have to go over to, where is it? Is it regular upgrades? Yeah, the regular upgrades. I will let you guys know where to find it, but you would go and find where the playbooks are. And then you would go, and in this case, you had to use a silver token, okay, to get an offensive playbook and a defensive playbook. More than likely, like they did in this year, through the solos, they'll give you what you need to get a playbook. So your job would be find out what playbook is the best one for you. And the simplest way to do that is to go to your home screen and to simply scroll to the right, and you're going to go to customize, and you're going to go to customize playbooks. And you're going to see what these playbooks have inside of them, okay? And you're going to see what you like. For instance, if you know, the Buffalo Bills, they have a lot of things that I liked, but this was more geared towards running quarterbacks, and I don't really run around my quarterback that much. You can see right now I have Lamar Jackson, but I don't really use him to run around except for if I'm running a QB draw. But you would look through this, and you would try to find some plays that you like. You know, oh, okay, you got doubles. Oh, okay, well, what's that? All right, nice, nice. You would look at it. Okay, they got some C routes. Maybe they're not covering C routes like they did in 18 after the patch. Maybe I should use that. You see what I'm saying? Then from that, you would then figure out, all right, this is what I'm doing. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use my free pack that EA is probably going to give me to get me the Buffalo offense. Then you would go to defense and so on and so forth. Okay, so there's no rush to do anything. You know what I'm saying? Just because they offer the free thing, you can back out of it. You don't need to, when they offer the free pack or whatever, to give you whatever is needed to get your playbook, you don't have to pick your playbook right there. Just back out and go look at all the playbooks that are there. Okay? So that's pretty much how you would start from scratch. Everything else that comes along, I will be giving you detailed information, and you will be able to follow through along the journey, in addition to Long Shot 2 and how we're going to be using that as well. So I want to welcome you if you're new. For all my veterans that listen throughout the video and support me the way they usually do, that's also appreciated. But let's welcome some new members in there and just say happy, you know, listen, bro, it's happy times, man. It's about to be, Madden 18 is gone. So if you were a guy that went through it, you understand what we just want to get away from it. If you're new, you don't have to worry about what went on in the past. You could check out my playlist and see the kind of stress that I went through and why I had 15 heart attacks throughout the Madden 18 year. But that's also not necessary. Let's put that all behind us and start looking forward. And let's get forward. Let's look forward to Madden 19 and let's have some fun, man. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like the video, and I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. One love.